So, welcome to this week's video. Today a little bit of a light-hearted talk about Wing Chun Kuen and some systems that got entangled with in history. Yeah? As everybody knows who follows me and who read my book, my thesis is Wing Chun comes from Fujian White Crane and Ermei, right? First, Fujian White Crane and Ermei, they fused together, created the Xiulin Tao, the ancient single long set Xiulin Tao, and then eventually split up into Xiulin Tao, Chamkyu, and Byuji in the 1850s by a secret society. Now, today we are very lucky that the Intangible Cultural Heritage Department of the Foshan Museum accepted, after 4 years of from the date that it was submitted, after 4 years, they acknowledged the document to be true and to be worthwhile to put it in their archives. And in that document, as recorded by Law Taiwan in 1890s, it's clearly written the function of Xiulin Tao, Chamkyu Byuji. So we could say it is really the first writing of Wing Chun Kuen available in the world, that exists in the world, the oldest writing, right? Recorded by Law Taiwan. In the 1890s, Wing Chun Kuen was established in the 1850s, so very short time period from there. Now, some systems, however, got in history mixed up with Wing Chun in some way or another. Or some lineages actually in the first place were not Wing Chun Kuen at all. Wing Chun Kuen, as described in the secret note, has Xiulin Tao, Chamkyu, and Byuji. I will go into the specifics of each form and their function according to the secret note in another video. But that are the 3 unarmed forms of the system. So nowadays, right, we have Yip Man Wing Chun, Yu Choi Wing Chun, Yun Gei San Wing Chun, Yun Chai Wan Wing Chun, and Sei Hok Snake Rain Wing Chun from Law family, all with that same set of forms and very similar choreography and principles and concept, especially if we put the Kuen Kut of Yun Gei San lineage next to the Kuen Kut in the secret note. Voila, it all matches up, right? So it's important to clarify that that is Wing Chun Kuen. Now, you have some other lineages that obviously look like Hong Kuen. I remember the first time I saw Pang Nam Wing Chun. My Sifu Sergio brought me, this over 20 years ago, to the house of Pang Nam. And when I saw it, I said, wait, it looks so much like Hong Kuen, right? It's like Wing Chun with the Hong Kuen flavor. And then it's no wonder that some think, oh, Wing Chun comes from Hong Kuen. But if you look at it, if we take, for example, today the Pang Nam lineage as an example. So we have Pang Nam, his Sifu is Zhu Chao, and Zhu Chao was a student of Chan Yuming. Now, Chan Yuming was the son of Chan Shun. We know now, through various sources, that Chan Shun didn't have Xiulin Tao, Chamkyu, and Byuji. Those forms were added later on, right? That's why Chan Shun Sifu, Leung Jan, also didn't have Xiulin Tao, Chamkyu, Byuji, and never passed those sets on. So if Leung Jan is the Sifu of Chan Shun, where did Chan Shun get those forms from? Obviously, he didn't get it from anywhere because he didn't have them. But we know nowadays that the Chan Shun lineage teaches it with a lot of other forms. And those other forms are Hong Kuen based. Like Same like in the Pangnam lineage. If we take Pangnam, his Sifu, Ju Chao, right? And you come to Cheung Yung, which is the son of Chan Wasun. If we take Cheung Yung, his wife, Hong Kuen, that's how all these Hong Kuen forms got in the Chan Wasun system lineage eventually. So it's no wonder that some think, oh, hey, that is Hong Kuen. Wing Chun comes from Hong Kuen, right? But, you could say, okay, where did Cheung Yung, the son of Chan Wasun, learn it from? Where did he get those 3 sets? Now, that must have come either from Yuen family or one of the students of Yun Kei-san. As we know now, Yun Kei-san had 7 students under one disciple, Samnang. Just this photo here, it's actually from a video, but I show you a photo here, is a document of Leung Nao, original student of Yun Kei-san, who writes on this piece of paper in the 50s and take into account that at that time, late Grandmaster Yip Man was absolutely not famous. Nobody knew Yip Man. So Leung Nao in the 1950s had no reason for any financial benefit or something to put Yip Man there. But in 1950s, he wrote the 7 students of Yun Kei-san. 1 disciple, Samnang, 6 other students. Look whose name is there, Yip Man. So yes, we know Yip Man learned Sinam Tao, Cham Kyu Buji, and Lok Sao from Yun Kei-san. This is just one piece of evidence from many, but more in later videos. So Cheung Yung might have learned it from any of those other students, maybe from Yun Kei-san himself, maybe any other connection from Yun Kei-san Sifu, Fokpo Chun. It has to come from that direction. Same with Ng Chung So. Some say, oh, Yip Man studied and learned Sinam Tao, Cham Kyu, Buji from Ng Chung So. And Ng Chung So taught it to Yip Man, Yun Kei-san, Yun Chai Wan, Yu Choi. But come on, Ng Chung So died in the 1940s. There is no offspring. That is just hearsay. No any proof that Ng Chung So learned or taught Sinam Tao, Cham Kyu, and Buji. And from who should Ng Chung So, in case he did know Sinam Tao, Cham Kyu, Buji, from who should he have learned it, right? Not from his Sifu Chan Wasun, who did not have Sinam Tao, Cham Kyu, Buji. Yeah, it's obvious now. So he must have learned it then from, again, anybody connected to Yun family or any of the other students of Yun Kei-san or connected to Fokpo Chun. There is no other way. Then there is sayings, oh yeah, Lai Hip Chi, right? But Lai Hip Chi, same. Lai Hip Chi was a student of, again, Chan Wasun. So all these lineages trace back to Chan Wasun. Obviously, again, Chan Wasun didn't have Sinam Tao, Cham Kyu, Buji. So maybe Lai Hip Chi learned it from Cheung Yung. Cheung Yung learned it probably from one of the students of Yun Kei-san, maybe from Yun Kei-san himself, or anybody connected with Fokpo Chun. We have to put the timelines together and then look in that direction, because that's where the Sinam Tao, Cham Kyu, and Buji sets come from. Same DNA, you can distinguish it, right? If you see Law family, Sinam Tao, Cham Kyu, Buji, Yun Chai Wan, Sinam Tao, Cham Kyu, Buji, Yun Kei-san, Sinam Tao, Cham Kyu, Buji, Yu Choi, Sinam Tao, Cham Kyu, Buji, it's all the same flavor, the same DNA. Then you look at anything coming from the Chan Wasun line, you can see influences from Kuen there. No wonder. Cheung Yung. But yeah, to find your way in the Wing Chun world, yeah, you have to be sharp, open-minded, I mean, history-wise, and be able to see certain things, okay? It was me 20 years ago really arguing with Cheng Kwong because I believed so much in Yip Man's story and no, it could not be true, and Chan Wa-sun had Sinem Tao Cham Kyu Buji, right? I went to Shun there, I interviewed, and they demonstrated for me. I have a YouTube video here on my channel that demonstrated Sinem Tao Cham Kyu Buji to me, right? So, late Grandmaster Yip Man, his Sifu, Chan Wa-sun, no doubt about that. He did Bai Si, 9 years old. Chan Wa-sun passed away when he was 11. Undoubtedly, Yip Man studied with Ung Chung So and Chan Yung. And he might as well have started maybe his Sinem Tao, Cham Kyu education with them. Who knows? But where did Ung Chung So and Chan Yung get it from? From that part, from the Yuen and Fokbo Chun part, because there is no other way at that time. That was the only line where the forms came from. And it is also very clearly documented by so many. The first time I made a video about it is already also more than 10 years ago, was with Dr. Cheung Yung, student of Samnang from the Yun Kei-san line, who said Yip Man learned under Yun Kei-san. Then Leung Nao and Leung Sifu, where I did last week's interview with, he also said Yip Man undoubtedly learned from Yun Kei-san, the 3 sets. And that note that I showed earlier on is a big piece of evidence. Yeah? So there's no question about it. Yip Man studied with Ung Chung So, yes. He studied with Chan Yung, yes. He studied from 9 years old till 11 years old with Chan Wa-sun, yes. But he also studied from Yun Kei-san. And Yun Kei-san is the source of Sinem Tao, Cham Kyu Buji in Yip Man's curriculum and Laksa. Okay? Light-hearted discussion. I showed you also, I explained a little bit about the Hong Kuen flavor inside some Wing Chun lineages like Pang Nam. And yeah, probably I will make more videos on this topic in the near future. Okay? Thank you.